Hi guys, welcome to another edition of the music reaction on the new N.A.T TV. It's your boy Manny and I'm here with...
Hi guys, it's Shizzy here. I'm so excited to be here. I swear.
Yes. We've had a very great time. It's been a long while. We've done this.
Yeah,
we've
been a
had
while,
so much other content dropping on the channel.
Yeah. We've been doing so much. You know, there's the sing off, there's the one mic, there's the street speaks.
Yes. Where we went to the streets.
To get what people think.
Those are very interesting moments.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun this year. Actually, we haven't done this year.
Yes, we haven't done this year. But now we are back to the studio, and what we have today is
it's beef. It's beef.
Like somebody would say, don't play. If you play, you learn the hard way.
It's just the hip hop world has just been crazy this last few weeks, and it's like things are beef. Like beef is just flying left and right.
Right, center.
Like,
I mean, even in Nigeria here too, you know, it's like okay. You know,
yeah, exactly.
My brotherhood, from brotherhood to sisterhood. You
are my brotherhood, from brotherhood to brotherhood. Oh, fellow John is sisterhood.
I don't know what the music landscape is changing in so many ways, and like it's now showing us like just how different things are.
Personally, I like it, and not because of the fact that people are just beefing, but because of the fact that when you have this kind of competition in a space, what happens is that the excellence in the individuals tend to shine out, right? Say, for example, the latest one that just dropped, the one that's happening between currently Chris Brown and Quavo.
Yes. We have Chris Brown rapping. We have Chris Brown rapping. He hasn't rapped on a song in over...
Since Lukamina.
Yeah, exactly. That's how long it's been since I heard him rap.
I was still in the university like almost 12, 15 years ago. Come on now.
I mean, we know he can rap, but like...
But you get it, like he really bothered it, right?
He really went at it.
And Quavo just dropped his own too, a response. I heard he just dropped it last night.
He dropped the reply last night.
I haven't listened to it. So what we're gonna do is this: we're gonna play the song. We're gonna come back to this particular one, the one between Chris Brown and Quavo, in the next couple of minutes. But I just want us to really like start from the beginning.
Yeah, the main attraction, the main one, the one everybody seems to be talking about.
It's like everybody versus Drake.
It's Drake versus everybody today. Like it's just been, and it came out from literally out of the blues. Like that's how I didn't know how they kept this under wraps this long, because I never knew he and Future had any issues like in any way. Yeah,
actually. So what happened was that in case you're not aware, in case you've been living under a rock, let me bring you up to speed. In October, Drake and Kendrick Lamar had a song called First Person Shooter.
Drake and Jcole, yeah, they had it first on his album.
And Jcole dropped a song called First Person Shooter on his album.
Yeah.
And
For All My Dogs, yeah.
Yes, and then they paid a compliment. I would think that's a compliment to Kendrick Lamar. Jcole did it. He said something about Big Three, mentioning himself, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar.
This is where you start to. I think this is where you start to piece it together from, because you start to see Jcole is the one that like is the string between both of them. Is the only one that is actually friendly with both sides.
Yeah.
I'll never see Drake say something like that. That's where I should have started to see like
something wasn't really...
because Drake would never come out and say, oh, top 3 with...
Drake would always say it's him. He's a top dog.
Exactly. And him featuring J. Cole on the song, they did like 2 songs together in that period.
And they were hits.
It would tell you that, okay, yes, it's cool with J. Cole. And I think he went number 1 or something.
To be honest, I don't think the way J. Cole is, his laid-back persona, is really not the kind of person people really beef. Which is the reason when Kendrick Lamar responded last month on the song with him, Metro Boomin, and Future. What's another song? We Don't Trust
You on the album, like that.
Yes.
And it was, you know the funny thing is that nobody knew Kendrick was on the song. That's what he came out and hit us from like out of the blue.
Bro,
it was amazing.
He hit us like
rocked
boom.
The world. He rocked the hip hop world. It was just.
I was like, what?
it was really
like,
that.
It's just big me. This is crazy.
Yes, he now starts to like say, "Oh, there's nothing like a Big Three."
Yes, it's just big me,
and that felt like a shot at both J. Cole and Drake.
Let me ask you though, Shino. Would you say that is a diss? Just that line in itself. Would you say it's a diss?
The thing is with Kendrick, there's always been that I think it has always been brewing with him ever since that controversy from like a decade ago, where he mentioned all the artists, all the popping rappers at that point, and then says it's coming for all of them and everything. So there's always been that thing brewing. So if that had not been there, this could have been like something that you'd overlook. But this is definitely a diss.
I mean, but that was so long ago also,
because he did say fuck the big three. That's like a literal don't say that to me. It's just me. That's what he's saying. It's a literal diss to both of them actually. Yeah.
So that's what I was really personally. I think it was like a thing whereby I paid you a compliment and I would say it was more of an insult to me, but not necessarily a diss track. Now let's talk about something. How did you feel when Jcole responded with his own diss to Kendrick and deleted it?
Now that's where it starts to come off as weird, because firstly it was Jcole that actually said the big three.
The big three, yeah. Jcole was one who paid homage to
as much as
Kendrick Lamar himself.
To say, Jcole felt like this is somebody that he respected as an artist, someone that he's friendly with.
Yeah.
It was you that he came for in a way. Like I feel like Jcole should have been way more pissed than Drake.
Guy. Okay, so it reminds me of one time when they asked Lil Wayne for who his top 5 was, and he said something along the lines like, personally, if you ask him, he doesn't think that there's anybody better than him.
Exactly.
But if you ask him to list a top 5 just because of it, he would list a top 5 for you.
Yes.
And he didn't mention himself. I think he mentioned himself as 5th or not in the top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was like, if you ask me personally, I don't think there's anybody. Do you get me? But that was a nicer way to say it than the way Kendrick Lamar said it.
With artists, I mean, it should be a thing. Especially with rappers, there should always be that thing where
you believe you're the best.
I'm the greatest. I'm all of that shit. That is always supposed to be a standard, and that's what Kendrick was trying to prove. But he now went outrightly to insult them. Yeah. So we always knew Drake was going to. I don't think people kept saying, "Oh, was Drake going to say anything?" It felt like it was taking so long. It barely took like 3 weeks or so.
Listen, if you know Drake, you know
that he was always there. Like there was always going to be a Drake and do this. We all knew.
Let me add this into you, just in case you are not aware. The last time. Okay, so I was listening to Drake's song, the first single he had that blew up, Successful, with Trey Songz.
The
one that had Leeway on it.
Yeah.
That was the only time Drake said, "This me, you will never hear a reply for it." Since after that time, just mention Drake's name in a song, he would definitely reply you, right? So when people were like, Drake is keeping, I feel like he wanted Jcole to do something first to watch what Jcole would do, and after Jcole dropped it, I think if Jcole didn't delete that song, he would have taken a little more while to do this.
Yeah,
but since Drake just deleted, he was pissed.
It was more of me. I think it was more of Drake was on tour. Like he was on tour. It was literally on tour when the song came out. So
okay.
Have the time.
I didn't know that information.
Okay. And then so he finished the tour and says, okay, now I have time for you guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Kendrick. I mean, we're talking about over 3 other artists that
have been dissing him a long time
on the same album. On the deluxe, Rick was there. The Weeknd, why? These are all guys
that's the one with Future, right?
Yes,
with Future,
on the normal day, Drake has helped these guys in one way or another.
I mean, Drake and Rick Ross used to be like this.
Almost all of Rick Ross's best songs were featuring Drake.
Yeah, actually. I mean, Aston Martin.
Yes, exactly. Stay Scheming.
The latest one, Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Come
Money
on.
in the Grave. All these were top
big hits.
songs.
Big hits.
All featuring Drake.
So now we have covered that timeline. Let's quickly look into what's going on again, because we said it's like everybody versus Drake. So much that 50 Cent had to step in. Couple of days ago, 50 Cent was like, you guys should leave Drake alone. But I know why he stepped in. Because Rick Ross is involved. And they are eternal enemies.
Yes.
There is no love lost.
you know the thing is, and Drake sort of gave an ode to 50 Cent in the song, in the reply song, Push Up. He mentioned 50 in the chorus. And 50 did come out to to out Records by saying he used to be a police officer.
Yeah.
That was like imagine
bruh.
you a rapper right now talking about drugs. Like when you think Records, you think, oh, this guy used to do drugs.
He's a drug baron.
All of that hip hop gangster ish. But it turns out he was a police officer
who even stole the name Drake Ross. But I like him, to be honest. I like him. I really like it. I consider him one of my best.
I've always liked Records.
His pen game is good.
I think the thing with Drake here is that what people ignore is that Drake has always been the one that to come out guns blazing. He has always seemed to rep people.
Guy, you came out from under Lil Wayne. You will not come out guns blazing.
Do you understand? As much as he's always making hits, making all those pop charts, one dance, but when it comes to rap, he still brings it.
Bro, I think because he's light skinned and he's from Canada, people disrespect him.
There's
a lot.
always that disrespect there. Oh, he's a
people
pop singer. He sings. He doesn't rap. Like all of that. Like
bro, listen to his first 2 albums. You will know who that guy is.
Like
he will murder you. Like guy, that guy's pen game is tight.
Think about it too. Like how many other rappers have had beef, like where they are dropping this song, which is like a very hip hop culture, like a very important thing in hip hop.
The foundation of hip hop is beef. Let's talk about it.
So like he's the one that has featured, like he had beef with Pusha T, with Meek Mill,
Kanye West.
You get like he's the only one that actually done stuff like that. Aside from, I mean, Jcole and Kendrick, I can't think of
really
more than 2 people.
Actually, talking about Kanye West, last week Kanye jumped into it, but you already know that Kanye is not the person that would take, this particular opportunity and not jump into. Kanye jumped into the beef. They've had their thing. Back and forth. Kanye. Drake has always been angry at him.
Jcole did False Prophet, which everybody think was aimed at Kanye. So
exactly. So Kanye jumped into it, dropped his own beef. The Weeknd also. Part of the issues. I think something I had to do with French Montana too.
Yes, that's because claims that it's because of the song that they took out. Drake refused to let it drop. That's why he's angry. But French Montana is still cool with Drake. So why is because the one angry?
Again, I feel like there's something else that's in it, because if I've been on almost a large majority of your top ones, your best songs in the past 10 years, and I decide I don't want to do this particular one, at least you can give me that grace.
You can say, even Future.
Okay, you know what? No problem.
Future Drake has helped Future. Drake literally gave Future, and that's what he said.
Yeah.
His
first number one, I gave it to you in your hands.
He gave it to him. Like, that's what he did to all these guys. The Weeknd became as famous as he is because of Drake, and he said it himself. There are clips of, like, that's the thing. Like, when there are clips of you out there saying, "Oh, I would never have been who I was without
this guy,"
and
it's like
you're dissing him. It's like
exactly. It's like if I ever see Drake diss Lil Wayne.
Exactly.
That would be very. That would be very, very.
I would, as much as I like Drake, I would not even want to hear something like that. Like,
let's not hear. No matter what happens, deal with it as like a family thing. Deal with it between yourselves inside the house. Yeah.
We barely had any idea Drake and Future were beefing until the song.
Yeah.
That's how it was. And the thing is just, I'm excited to see what comes up. We want to hear what Kendrick has to say.
Listen, I'm a man of violence. I love beef. When it comes to hip hop world, only
I want problems.
Always. When it comes to hip hop and music, I think it's one of the things that brings out the best out of their pen game.
Yeah.
Because we've had the hip hop has been diluted for a while, and you can't really beef someone with. In fact, Chris Brown. Let's come back to Chris Brown. Chris Brown had to go to rap to beef Quavo.
To show him that he can rap better than him. That's what he wanted to show him. That's what he wanted to show him, that I can rap better than this guy.
I feel like when you told me this morning that Quavo dropped a reply, I was like, no, you should not have, because it's now going to prove to the whole world. I feel like it's going to prove to the whole world the idea that you are actually the weakest.
Because he just felt like, okay, because the way Chris Brown went at him, it felt like, what can he say to respond to this?
He went after everything. He went about him, his career, his girlfriend,
his ex-girlfriend.
Sawiti.
Yeah.
Bro, do you see that thing he did with that sweet and tea thing?
Yes, he now rhymed them together. He now proceeded to, and Sawiti made a tweet immediately after that. And then
what did she say?
Even this morning, I think last night she dropped a screenshot of Quavo texting her, trying to like get back, or like trying to say, oh, like we had good times together, and he was ignoring him.
Wait. What was the tweet she said after that?
Oh, she just posted a meme or something like, why, you know that, like, why am I in this and all of that. It was, even she's not denying it. We're not going to say what exactly what
I
he
think-
said, but like
I
she's
really
not
think she
denying
was
it.
for the streets. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was-
Like,
he really-
I didn't say anything.
I don't know
but
what happened, but like okay.
But Quavo, if Taker was here, let's rest his soul. He would be the guy that you would not want to beef with in the Migos, right? Because he's the one who has actual pen game. Quavo is not that guy. Quavo is let's be honest, he's not that guy.
I've never been a big fan of the entire Migos clan themselves, but like
I am. I'm a fan of
Offset.
Offset. I'm a fan of Offset and Takeoff.
Was
But
definitely
Quavo really
better.
isn't that guy. If you watch some of their freestyles, you know that time, like when they were really doing freestyle, like he's the only one that was like
Yeah, you know when that person is like it's
sir.
like a filler, like it's just
yeah. He's a filler guy.
vibes.
Chris Brown called you the weakest link, and you have nothing to say. Wow. So that has been the rundown of the beef as it's happening, guys. Don't worry, we're going to be giving you the update as it comes.
Yes, as
everything
it comes,
music
as it comes.
updates. We have it.
The next song that comes out on this beef, we are there.
We are there. We are live.
live.
I feel like we're going to hear more from all of the parties involved.
Drake has dropped twice. I don't think
I don't think he has released the second one fully.
No, he did. He dropped one with he used, because you know when Drake dropped the song, people, because an AI version dropped before,
Yeah.
so
The one
people
of
kept wondering
Snoop
if
Dogg
it was
and-
AI and everything. So he now does another one where he now actually uses AI.
Okay.
He uses AI for Tupac's verse and
Snoop Dogg's
and
verse.
then he now goes on the last verse. It's trying to rile up Kendrick as much as possible.
Yeah.
Please drop a song. Let's hear what you have to say. Please
Yeah.
diss me back.
Because now you have to say something.
Like diss me back so that I can now actually go
Murder
on.
you, like,
besides
let's
that, this was
go.
just a one shot. Like I have more in store, but I need you to drop something so I can.
So I
now
can
go
like come
all
after
out.
you.
And I want to see how that goes. I really want to see how that
It
goes.
is going to be interesting times in the coming days in the hip hop industry, music internationally, and also here in Nigeria and Africa. As it's going to be happening, we're going to be bringing to you guys updates live from the New Age TV.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. But for now, it's good night. Have a great time.
Yeah.
See you guys some other time. For me, Manny and Shizzy,
Bye, guys.
peace out.